There are so many good books here. I like Reese Bowen,
Grisham, Patterson.
Residents at Robson Reserve love to read. And thanks to Maricopa County, getting books by their favorite authors is a lot easier and more convenient than it used to be.
Residents at this nursing facility just have to take this elevator downstairs to get their hands on their favorite titles.
Every 3 weeks, the Maricopa County Library District brings a pop-up library to Robson Reserve Assisted Living Facility.
We bring books, we bring audiobooks, everything that's a 3-week checkout. We take requests from people for specific genres, for authors. We place holds for people. We help them with renewing their library cards. We offer digital services as well. To help with cognitive function, we have memory care kits. They include a matching game. So it's 15 cards and they can match. There's also crossword puzzles in there.
I really like it. If you can see, I live in a wheelchair, so it saves me going on the bus to the library.
I was delighted because then I don't have a transportation problem and I can still enjoy the assortment of books.
The Ed Robson Pop-Up Library isn't just popular with residents at Robson Reserve. The National Association of Counties also took note, honoring the Library District with a National Achievement Award for the program.
I know a lot of people that live in these facilities feel like they're already shut off from the world and that they can't get out, and I think this gives them that feeling of, okay, I'm not shut off, I'm not by myself.